Hello and welcome to Narrowcast Boxing. It's May 6th, 2019. In this episode I'll be covering a couple of fights for this upcoming weekend, so with that said, let's get into it. The main fight I'm interested in is Jarrett Hurd versus Julian Williams. Hurd is a unified champion and will be defending his titles at 154 pounds. I'm expecting Hurd to win this, but it should be a competitive fight regardless. A couple of things to note about Jarrett Hurd is that he's enormous for 154 pounds, and I wouldn't be surprised if he moved to middleweight in the near future. He has a pressure fighting style, and he reminds me of a junior middleweight Shannon Briggs, if any of you are familiar with his style. Julian Williams looked to be en route towards a championship, but he was stopped in five rounds by Jermall Charlo. This will be his second crack at a world title. I do think Hurd is beatable, but I'm not sure that Williams has the boxing ability or the power to keep Hurd off of him. So regardless, I think that this is probably the one fight I would suggest you tune in for this weekend. There are a couple of other fights which I'll quickly mention. The rematch between Emanuel Navarrete and Isaac Dogboe, as well as the rematch between Miguel Berchelt and Francisco Vargas, are both taking place this weekend. I missed both initial fights, but I will be tuning into the Navarrete versus Dogboe fight. Dogboe looked to be a star in the making before he got derailed. It will be interesting to see how he does in the rematch. I personally liked what I saw from Dogboe prior to his loss, and I'd like to see him bounce back from that defeat. I'll definitely be checking this one out. It is for a championship at 122 pounds. As for the Berchelt versus Vargas fight, that is a championship fight at 130 pounds. I expect Berchelt to win the rematch. I don't fully understand why they're having this fight again. The first one ended in a knockout, and from what I saw of the highlights, it looked like Vargas got beaten pretty badly. I think I'm going to skip this one, but it could be an entertaining fight. So a short episode for this week, but as always, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, enjoy the fights, and I'll talk to you next week.